Oh man, we are excited. Who is ready to rumble?
Hey
We got
ho,
our
and
next episode of Clash of Classes. Man, do we have something exciting for you guys today? Ain't that right, B?
Oh yes. You want to tell them what it is?
You excited for tonight's match?
Oh yes, I am. And why am I excited? Because these aren't two new competitors. These are two returning competitors, winners from our past, who are facing off against each other.
Yeah, and that's super exciting. Thorgard and Odorr. We got some two powerful contestants today. We have Thorgard is a Vengeance Paladin, and Odorr is a Totem Barbarian. It is going to be an exciting and deadly match. I am excited to talk about the map as well. Got a lot of good things going on. But before then, let's introduce our referee for Clash of Classes today. And welcome,
gentlemen.
Are you excited for tonight's match?
Yes, I'm looking forward to tonight's match. This is the first time we have some returning fighters, and I don't mean the class. I mean,
right.
And
the players.
They both want to tear each other apart.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. What are some of your pre-match? What are you feeling's gonna happen? What are some insights?
Well, I feel like the Paladin's going to bring down the Divine Smite, whereas the Barbarian, he's going to rage, and he's going to tank.
Yeah, I think
Can the Barbarian endure the smites of the Paladin? We shall find out.
Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about the map, too. The map is absolutely gorgeous, and it is an arena unlike anything that we have seen before here on Clash of Classes. So I'm ready to let's drop it like it's hot. Let us bring in some of our characters really quick. All right, welcome, Thorgard. Why don't you tell us a little bit? You excited for today's matchup?
Hey, absolutely true. From Drew and Dragons, I am Thorgard. I was given word today. I am to sire. I am to be a father. Right now, my woman sails back to Atharis with them in their belly. The shamans, they say, girl. I say Thorgard, son of Thorgard. My name will be cried for centuries, whether I fall today or not. But something tells me I will see my son soon enough. Prepare to meet your fallen family, stranger.
Those are some fighting words. I'm excited. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see your blood on the sand.
Let's see it.
All right, our next matchup. Thank you for joining us today, Odorr. How are you excited for today's match? How do you expect it to go?
Odorr expect one thing. Win. Shiny Metal Man, no be father when dead. Dead at my feet. You bring your smitty, smitey. I eat and slash. Bring it.
Oh, man, it sounds like you are in the mood to destroy your opponent. I am really excited to have you two lash it out. So why don't we teleport you guys to the arena, and let's get this battle rolling. Are you prepared to roll initiative?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Make it happen. Hey, Brandon. Are you still? I thought you were frozen.
Did you see the sparks fly between those two?
Oh, man, I could see the heat vision shooting out of their eyes, ready to fry each other. Between the smites and the raging, I think we got a lot of excitement. So let's talk about our two contestants today. Specifically, I want to start with our Paladin. For those that don't know, the Paladin, the Vengeance Paladin, actually comes with some really cool mechanics outside of the traditional, lay on hands and divine smites. They have quite a few different tools in their toolkit, I guess you could say. Specifically, they get access to their Oath of Vengeance, which is just a terrifying ability to be on the end of. The Oath of Vengeance Paladin basically is a solemn commitment to punish those who have committed grievous acts and sins. So when evil forces slaughter helpless villages, when an entire people turns against the will of the gods, when thieves' guilds grow too violent and powerful, when a dragon rampages through the countryside, at times like this, paladins arise and enemies fall. So I'm really excited to see where they go.
Hell hath no fury like a holy warrior with a hammer.
One of the things that's true. And it's really interesting. So for our characters today, we're rocking some pretty interesting mechanics. Obviously, the Vengeance Paladin gets access to Bane and Hunter's Mark, which pretty much means that it can either weaken its enemy with the Bane or buff its offensive capabilities with the Hunter's Mark. How do you think Odorr is going to respond to that?
I am not 100% sure. I mean, he's all about the bloodbath.
Yeah, I think one of the big benefits he's going to have going in is going to be the fact that he's Odorr is a totem barbarian, which basically allows him to get resistance to all damage types except for psychic. And I think that's going to become a real critical point because pretty much against Thorgard's vengeance powers, it's going to effectively double his hit points for this match, which against a smite, he is certainly going to need every drop of it. That's just the way it goes with this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention, before we talk a little bit more about Odorr, one of the other core features that the Paladin of Vengeance gets is Hold Person and Misty Step. Those are some potent ass powers to be able to jump around, with Misty Step and bind an enemy. It looks like initiative is rolled and Odorr is off the races at the top of the initiative.
You just fade in and grab him. Gotcha.
Right. So now, do you want to tell us a little bit about the Totem Barbarian before we get into the details of the arena?
Let's look at that. Okay, so for the Totem Barbarian, like we said, is they gain the resistance to all damages except for psychic. And the Paladin has no kind of psychic abilities, does he?
Not to my knowledge.
Not at all. Oh,
Nope. So he's gonna have to plow through those resistances to really do any damage. I mean, once again, the Totem Barbarian comes with the resistance to pretty much all except for psychic. The danger sense can certainly be an issue. Being able to easily dodge out of the way with dexterity saving throws at advantage is going to really give him the benefit of avoiding some of the most common spell types.
he can still rage too, can't he?
Yeah, definitely. So there's some other benefits that come up with rage. That's increased damage output, reduced damage income, and more importantly, a rush of excitement and bloodthirsty, anger. It can make him see spots sometimes. But there's more to that than just beating up the enemy. Our Totem Barbarian he looks like he is going into rage right now. You can see the crackling energy rushing through his body as he charged after towards Thorgard, kicking up dirt in the arena. It's definitely pretty potent. Because he's 5th level, he also has fast movement, which means he get an extra 10 movement speed during the battle, which is going to be super critical.
Quite badass. Unfortunately, I can't see the battlefield because it's not up on our restream there.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that?
Because I just noticed it.
All right. So aside sorry.
Yeah,
both players do get extra attack at 5th level. It looks like Odorr is swinging in. Now you can see in that wicked glint in his eye hints at cruel aspirations in the downfall of Thorgard. You can definitely see that Thorgard of Clan Volgar's turn. It looks like I got it. Somebody beeped. I was trying to figure out what the beep was. So we can see a vicious assault going in. It does look like he managed to block it, even with a 20 attack roll. Smashing up against Thorgard's shield is definitely something that's going to be a problem. So we
Damn,
need to
his
talk
AC
about this
is
arena.
22. Ouch.
Yeah, he's a damn tank. Let's see if we can look at his features here.
Shush.
Oh yeah, you just clicked right here. Yeah, so with an AC of 22, it's going to be hard to penetrate. But let's talk about this battle map for a second. If we zoom out here, you can see that there's a plethora of empty space. Somebody falls down there, it's going to be no-go for them. That's going to be instant death, making
It's going to hurt.
making positioning super important. But that just makes the area more dangerous. Now, as you can tell, every round or every arena has its own threats, right?
Yes, and
In
that's
this
what I
one,
love
we
most about the arenas.
In this one, we have two. Oh, man. Thorgard comes in with a wrathful smite, smashing into our pal Odorr.
Your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Oh,
it's funny. This
nice.
creature, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
But it looks like he's going to come up a little short with an attack roll of 10. Odorr sees the blow coming and quickly jumps out of the way. Easily avoided in this situation. That damn weapon glows as bright as the sun, so you can't miss it. But the big thing about this map is that it has a unique aura in the center. And every tire, there it is. It's going to force it sends out a gravitational pulse that'll force a saving throw and drag the combatants towards the center. And then it releases a burst of lightning that also it acts similar to the shocking grasp power. So not only do they take a little bit of damage, but they lose some of their abilities to take reactions, to or to do bonus. I think you can either do an action, a bonus action, or a reaction. You can't do all three if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And it looks like Thorgard is the first one to be dragged in by the gravitational pulse as he is pulled towards the center. Now remember, what do we say about the dangerous areas around the map?
That they're dangerous.
Yeah, if you fall in them, you're in trouble. So they're going to have to make a choice. They're going to have to put some distance between them, or battle it out in an area that's going to electrify them and definitely weaken them. But this also means positioning is going to come into critical play, especially when they learn the hazards of getting towards the center.
Looks like
if they get
Odorr made the strength save with the 26. He rolled with advantage, though, it looks like.
Well, he is raging, and that grants him advantage on athletics
attack.
check. Oh, he's going in recklessly. He is taking this opportunity to swing wildly, and he's going to need to do an AC of 22. He's going to need every attack bonus that he can get. I would say his top priority should be trying to grapple and pull that shield away and disarm his enemy. What do you think?
That's the only thing he can do. He's getting those 20s pretty good, but so long as
but he's got to be able
has
to
that
get
shield
that
on.
shield. Yeah, and that's gonna certainly be a problem. Even at a high roll like that, it's just not gonna do it.
Okay, so you go up to someone, you're going to take their shield. What does it take to be able to do that?
Usually I would say it's a contested grapple check, which Odorr would certainly have the advantage here. Quite literally while he's raging. So if he's going to have any chance of inflicting damage to Thorgard's heavy defenses, he's going to have to take the shield off first. Step number one.
You take that shit off and throw it over the side.
You should have a kids division for makes more views. I like that. That's a good children's division. It's like Mortal Kombat, but with sweat instead of blood. Do you remember that? So it looks like it is Thorgard's turn now. He's been shaking off the vicious assault from the brutish Odorr, but it's not looking well. I think he's gonna have to take a different approach.
Yeah,
it's really
his attacks just are not
oh,
working at all. Oh shit, that's a nat 1.
yep. So
Followed
that's
by a
I
26
see.
on the attack. But that's with Thorgard. Because Odor's his AC is only 14.
Right. But I see that he rolled 3 times. So it's definitely it definitely landed a blow with the long sword. Fortunately, there was no smite behind it. And maybe he hasn't rolled it yet, but channeling the divine energy. Odor's has to make a wisdom saving throw because of the paladin's
Yeah, the frightening
the
ability.
frightening effect. Yep.
What was that called?
You
again?
know, the thing that interests
wrathful,
me,
wrathful smite.
yeah. The thing that interests me more than anything is um if they're just going to trade blows. Because I know that the gravitational pulse is going to get stronger and stronger until it locks them both in that center area. And if they don't get some movement going on, they're going to both be stuck in the same situation. Honestly, Odor's best chance to win right now is to forego fighting with a weapon and try to wrestle him to the ground and throw him over the edge.
That's really seems like it's it. That or trick him to follow him so that he's pulled by the gravitational pull off the ledge.
Yeah, I think that's going to be very critical. And I mean, with an AC of 22, you either got to take care of the shield to get through the AC, or you're going to have to grapple them and drag them across the map. Whether our players are going to, and there's the lightning strike, and they are just out of range of it.
Ooh, that's lucky.
Yeah.
I was gonna say too, with Odorr, he only has 8 intelligence. It's a -1 to his score, so he might not be smart enough to get him off the ledge.
Yeah, but I think hopefully he can come to that conclusion, because it's certainly going to be a problem if he doesn't. Now, some other alternatives are to if he can pull the shield away from the paladin and equip it himself, if he should be proficient, that would certainly be. Oh, the lightning comes crashing down hardcore. You can hear the thunder and rumbling in the air. But if he could strip the shield from I gotta figure out where that's coming from. I feel like that's
definitely he's definitely proficient with shields. So that would be a badass one if he could snap that shield and just be like, it's mine now, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so pretty.
And or if he can get a hold of the shield and equip it himself, so that he'll pull away the strength that Thorgard has in his defenses and add it to his own for a trade-off for a little bit of damage. And I think that'd probably be the best bet. But with him wielding such a big weapon, it isn't going to do him no good if he doesn't hit. So I think his priorities need to shift a little bit. There's definitely he's not gonna. Yeah, he keeps trying. He's just battering over and over and over. And that crystal shield that Thorgard is rocking is just too hard. Odorr is going to be in some trouble if he doesn't change his strategy up entirely. Because what he's doing now is just not working.
Rowdy Louse is right. Trading blows sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Take the shield and use it to ride the lightning, a la Legolas. I see what you did there.
A la Legolas. Yes.
So, what other features do we have here to work with? We are the totem bear barbarian. He has menacing, danger sense, fast movements. He's really gonna have to. It's gonna come down to strategy. It really is. And right now, I don't think Odorr's strategy is superior to Thorgard's.
Oh my god.
We had this starting face off. These are between two punishing players. What do you think the outcome's going to be? Ooh, the gravitational post exploded again.
If they just keep trading blows, the chances are much higher that Thorgard's going to win because his AC is so high.
Yes, that's why I said he's got to really
figures out to take that shield right. But most likely, if they keep doing that, I think Odorr will face the consequences of the lightning.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be might be worse with Thorgard wearing metal too.
And Odorr is going to reckless attack. Let's see if he can do something. That's not going to hit.
He keeps going for that attack. He needs to really tighten up a better strategy. Unless he's just hoping for a spam crit and get lucky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. He needs to come to the conclusion that I can't hit Thorgard. I have to do something else.
Yeah, how many rounds do you think it's going to take him to get to that message, though? I mean, he's swinging hard and battering. I mean, sure, Thorgard's armor's taking a beating, but the mountain of man underneath isn't feeling shit.
Maybe it's because he's raging. Maybe he can't think straight.
Yeah, I guess that's definitely part of the weakness of raging. Oh my goodness. Ultimate Cat Gaming says, I found a book on anti-gravity once. Couldn't put it down. That is a powerful joke if I ever seen one.
Damn it. Dad
so
jokes.
we keep getting right. So something that is interesting to me is that we're evaluating Odorr, and he's starting to. Oh no!
Oh,
a critical strike from Thorgard. Oh no! Odorr is going to get his wig split.
I'm not gonna lie. When you're trading blows like this back and forth, that's eventuality. It's gonna happen.
Right. I can just see it in his eyes. Thorgard's thoughts and resolve are tested by a surge of strength sharper than he's ever felt as he cleaves through his Odorr. You can see that Odorr is becoming sharply aware of the hot pain that radiates from his gaping wound left by the divine smite of Thorgard. Which just reinforces that he needs to come up with a new strategy.
You smell that?
What?
I smell ale. I smell ale. Do you think Odorr might be drunk?
Oh, you know what? So now you didn't hear this from me, but I was talking to Thrawn over in the tavern the other day, and he said that Odorr, he has a bit of a drinking problem. And in fact, that's how he got his name. His name isn't actually Odorr. Just everyone says he smells Odorr so bad they started to call him Odorr, and he just went with it because he's, not exactly the sharpest axe in the armory. But once again, not. I mean, he might as well be beating him with a hammer, swinging that axe around, I guess. But I think that at this point, if Odorr doesn't change his strategy now, then I haven't seen. There's a few things we haven't seen any items drop. We haven't seen any. The crackling lightning is there again. See, this is where I think Odorr can win. If he can't win him in attack, he can drag Thorgard, throw him Thorgard over the edge, lock him inside of the area where he can only take one of 3 actions. If he's caught in that lightning storm, he needs to use that to his advantage too. And see, he's going after the reckless attack. It's not gonna go well for him.
It's not gonna work unless he rolls a critical.
Yeah, and that's a small chance. But let's talk a minute about the strategy going into this. Clearly, Odorr is just trying to swing as many times as he can, and there it is.
Oh, finally!
He has been waiting for a crit. And of course, he's going to get it if he swings enough, right? But you have to remember, Paladins have lay on hands, right? I think even Thorgard might even have cure wounds prepared. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. But he at least has lay on hands. So even if he does take a bit of damage from the onslaught of Odorr's, he's going to manage to nick him at some point, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. But statistically, it looks like Thorgard's going to win. Odorr's just not getting it.
if he doesn't change his strategy, absolutely. My money is definitely going to be on that on Thorgard for sure. But I'm not counting Odorr out yet because we did that the last match he was in, and it only took one turn to totally change the match.
It's true, but they were ever all over that map. This one,
Yeah.
they've been sitting within combat range for the entire match.
Yeah, they keep so the gravitational pull, it gets stronger with every round, but I don't think the DC increases. So as long as they keep their checks up and passing their saves, they won't be not forcing that movement won't be forced. Though I do think that maybe a couple unlucky strikes is all it's going to take for one of them to get dragged in there. But so what would you do as Thorgard to ensure you win this battle? What would you do? What do you see him pulling off?
As Thorgard?
Yeah.
Just doing what he's doing. It's literally statistical that he's going to win.
Did you say testicle?
Statistical.
Oh, I know that.
Statistical.
Statistical. All right. So I don't know if you caught the intro with Thorgard about his family and everything, but I heard that she didn't make it. Something about the red brands, I think, might have got her. His daughter, his wife. We'll see. I guess we'll find out later.
Did he say that they were sailing?
Yeah. The pirates.
You just got word that got hit by pirates?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's me.
And he doesn't know that yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if Odorr tries to whisper or remind a little bit of news in his ear to turn this battle around, fight a little dirty.
You know what Odorr could do?
What's that?
He's only 5 feet away from that ledge. He could just grab Thorgard and just drop and throw him.
Yep. Now, all the chains in the match allow for two things. The contenders can run across them with a small athletics check. Oh, good. Odorr succeeds on the save against the what was that Paladin feature? I forgot.
The Wrathful Smite.
Yeah. So this is interesting. So I think you're right. If Odorr tries to grapple him and spin and throw him off the edge, he could potentially win and pull it around.
Oh, he Divine Smited him twice?
No, I think that's probably a double click.
Or was that just yeah.
It's within seconds of each other, so I don't think so. I love the color of the dice.
774.
Ooh, he's feeling the burn there. Or his soul is burning from the inside out right now.
Oh.
I can hear the howling of pain. I don't know if you guys in the audience can see, but if you get close enough, you can see that Odorr's his eyes are getting kind of nervous. You can see him nervously kind of ticking his fingers, and his hands are ranching tight on his hilt. So, ooh, the gravitational pulse released again.
Say I have a 15. That is weird though. I've never seen someone get sunburned from the inside out.
It looks like Odorr does succeed a save with his advantage because of his raging mechanic.
Now Thorgard.
It also looks like Thorgard is going to succeed too. So the one thing I wanted to talk about is the inventory. So I've noticed that Odorr isn't carrying much on him at all. He has a javelin and some healing potions, but none of those are going to do very good if he doesn't formulate some sort of strategy. We've listed off a few.
I could see him disengaging, coming up to this upper right up here, dropping some of those ball bearings, and then popping a healing potion while he's up there.
Does he have ball bearings?
He's got 3,000 of them.
Oh. I don't. It doesn't show up on this inventory inside the game. Must not have got imported. I'll have to look at his regular character sheet.
How are you looking at it? I double click his icon. It pops up.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Under
I was looking at it
inventory.
through the shortcut menu. I guess that only shows the important stuff. So let's look at some of his. So he's got a lot of ball bearings. He's got a lot of balls, just not good plans. It looks like we're going for athletics checks. Could this be Odorr trying to grapple finally? A contested a 16 versus an 8.
That's right here. Grapple failed. Odorr tries again. Grapple question mark.
That's me. Yeah, so it does look like
Yes.
Odorr is trying to finally trying to get a nice firm grip on Thorgard, which is probably the best thing he can do right now because shit, there it is.
Oh, he's dragging him off the side.
Is he gonna try to throw him over the edge? Oh, he is.
Do a deck save.
I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a save to grab onto any area where there's some sort of ledge. But the fact that he can just hold him over the edge, Thorgard, you can see it in his eyes, a moment of oh shit panic when he realizes no amount of armor is going to protect him from dropping him into the void. We really, Thorgard, you smell that? I think he might have pissed himself.
If you smell what the Odorr is cooking.
It smells like shit.
Oh, that's a 9.
And acrobatics 10.
Oh, what's the DC?
I don't know.
Oh, he just made it.
He just made it. It must be 10. It must be 10, which I think is a fair DC for something like that. So Thorgard is hanging on to the chains over the edge, over this void for dear life, with a raging, smelly Odorr standing over top of him. All he has to do now is.
Oh my god!
Says, wow, this part really has me on the edge of my seat.
I can't believe it took him this long to think of that, though.
Right. How many was that? Three or 4 rounds, right? But he's on the right track. In
John, it's funny. Are there giant octopuses in the void? Because we've had an octopus in every arena.
Oh, not this one now. So this is interesting. I think with a good swift boot to the face, Thorgard could be no more. He better start channeling divinity and praying to his gods because this battle just turned around. And it's certainly a concern for Thorgard. He's going to have to use his actions to get up out of there and disengage to get the hell away from there, assuming he can pull himself up. Now, excuse me. Oh, nope, that's wrong.
He's prone.
Went to go open a window on the wrong tab, and so it showed up in the restream. All right, so it does look like he is able to get up and pull himself out, but it does limit his movement, which is still going to be a problem because he couldn't get far enough away. So I wouldn't be surprised if Odorr comes in with a suplex and just throws him his ass backwards over the edge again. And there's that famous athletics check right there. Thorgard does manage to succeed on the first one, though. He manages to bat away Odor's arms. And Odorr gets a critical grapple. There's a small chance that... Oh, no.
Wait, did Thorgard just push Odorr?
It was the other way around. Thorgard just used the shove action to boot Odorr over the edge. Odorr is now in the position, very precarious, that he just had Thorgard in as they're dangling from the chain over the void.
Oh my god.
So the real question is, what happens to Odorr hanging from the edge when the gravity pulse hits?
Duel of the Fates. Oh, shit. Damn
Can we
it,
just
Jim.
take a moment to appreciate that
Damn it.
Thorgard just tossed a bunch of ball bearings on the section where Odorr would try to get up?
That is genius. J Mac
It's-
89 says, "I hope they don't void his life insurance."
The Great Worm was a match. You are nothing. Oh, the taunts begin. Thorgard throwing shade at Odorr as he's hanging for his life as if he just wasn't in the same position.
By the way, for Foundry, if you are clicked on somebody's icon and you type in the messenger, it speaks as them.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Yeah, it's something
is
I
that
just noticed.
Duel of the Fates, yes, very much so. So right now there's definitely some concerns here for Odor's safety. He's dangling. There's balls dropping all around him, and he's got a pissed off Paladin standing up over top of him too. It looks like he has managed to climb himself out of the hole. Hopefully he can move into a less dangerous position unless he's going to go for the grapple and try to turn it around on him again.
It's half movement to get up from prone, right?
Yes. So, yeah, it's half movement to get up from prone. But they still have action, so he can attempt to grapple. He can disengage. Well, disengage ain't going to do you much if you can. He's going to, it looks like he's going to go for the grapple. Ooh. And unfortunately, the grapple they're struggling left and right. I see Odorr tries to get him in an arm bar, but Thorgard beats him in the face with his shield. You can see all of his orcish Leonin blood coating that damn thing. It's going to be red by the end of this match, no doubt.
Odorr Athletics 23, Thorgard 20. Did he just try to grapple him a second time?
Yes, so for
Because
those of you who don't know, with the extra attack mechanic, you can supplement both or either as a grapple check. And it looks like that's what Odorr is going for. And it looks like
Throw him
he
overboard.
is going to get it. He has got a good hold of Thorgard right now. So this comes once again to being able to grapple and twist your body, and you can drag them within your space. Which is a super potent combo this close to the edge of the abyss here. Throw him on the ball bearings. Yes, do it.
Just watch him slide off the side.
So as this battle is going on, let's take a moment to hear a word from our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by the Crit Academy, your source for Dungeons & Dragons discussions, topics, and everything D&D. Come and join us on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here, right now, right here at the station, this location. This week, we're going to be talking about some fun D&D DM tips, so come and join us. Back to the action. What did we miss, Brandon?
Did he just fail it? Thorgard's got a 5 on acrobatics.
Oh, no.
I think that's it. I think Thorgard just fell.
Oh, I think he changed. I think he did. I think he took your suggestion.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
I think you gave him the idea of not killing him, and I think he did that. So, because I think he pulled an audible on us just now. Okay, so yes, so it turns out the void isn't death. It teleports you 30 feet above the arena. You can see Thorgard just crash into the roughs area of the arena with a loud thud. So he's lucky.
So Thorgard did fall overboard. It's just it teleported him 30 feet above the arena and he just dropped.
And then it dropped him, yes.
That's what the 3d6 was for. Okay.
Yep, and that was your mechanic
Yes.
suggestion.
Because Ian felt that an instant death was too anticlimactic.
Well, and telling them that they're gonna die makes it a little scarier too.
Thorgard with an athletics of 25.
Oh man. So he's going back. He's just gonna keep
Odorr
throwing
is
him over the
grappled.
edge.
He's gonna.
Thorgard needs to get oh no, it's Thorgard knocked Odorr in. He just Spartan kicked his ass over the edge.
He's got
Occupants got it. Finish him.
with a
Your
14.
soul is mine.
That should save. The DC was 10, right?
Yep, so he does save. Odorr is Spartan kicked over the edge with a loud thunk and clank. His head smashes on the side of the floating arena, but he does get a firm hold as he skitters to a stop. He is doing okay, but he's hurting pretty bad. And Thorgard is not going to let up. Not at all. He is hounding over top of him. All right, chat. Who's got the call? Who do you think's gonna win this back and forth booting people off of the edge? Who needs regular weapons when you have astral
Odorr.
space, eh?
As I hang over the edge, I spit at Thorgard. And then he smites you and you lose your grip.
Yep, Thorgard is coming in with the divine smite. He does land a savage blow against Odorr.
It's 13 HP right now. If he falls, he could die.
Yep. Everyone's pulling for Thorgard, man, right now. Honestly, I'm a fan of the underdog. I want to see Odorr swap places with him or drag him over to the lightning battle or lightning area and push him and let him get shocked to shit. But
Odorr should have
that's just
died
me.
with that fighter during the first fight.
What's that?
Said Odorr should have died from the fighter from the first fight. He's lucky he
Yeah.
pulled out that last hit.
Yep, that was another example of that's another example of Odorr following his very primitive and brutish tactics and almost losing. In the last battle against the fighter, it looks like we have a lightning strike again, but they're both away from the area, so it's not going to be that big. Though it means the gravity. Did I miss the gravity slam?
I didn't even see it. It is Odor's turn.
J-Mac says, if Thorgard don't win, it might be a long session for my DM today. It is now Odor's turn. Thorgard is standing over top of him with a spit glob in his beard. Odorr is not going to have it. He's going to pull
He's gonna
himself
reckless
up off of
attack.
the edge.
Why, man? Why it's with the reckless attack? You know it doesn't work. Oh, he rolled a 5. Ah. Ouch. A 13 at 17. It's still not going to do it, man.
You didn't see with all those grapples, he should have been trying to pull the shield off too. Though I think the approach that he had with the trying to grapple and drag him away is a better strategy than going for the weapon.
Yeah.
Thorgard just has too much armor, and the blade is not going to do it. He needs to. This would be a really great example of having a backup strat. Oh, and he's off. He is finally running. Odorr is on the run. Or not.
Yeah, what was that about? Let's see.
So,
What's he got here?
so if
Free
you were in
choose.
Odor's position right now, the match is turned against you. What would your first move be?
The match is turned against me as if I was Odorr. Oh. Go for the nads.
Go for the nads. And how
Go
would
for
you
the
do that?
nads. I'm not sure. I'm actually looking at his features and his abilities to see if he can go for the nads. Oh.
I don't think he has anything that's going to do it. I see Thorgard's on the move now, trying to get behind him, probably to kick him over towards the edge again. No, he's going to come at him with a couple strokes of his longsword in wind stance, which is a very delicate, swift moving style of combat. So it's very flowy, perfect for a paladin, very showy. Not the nads. So I do agree with the nads. For those that don't know, when you're going for the nads, the best representation is non-armor class defenses.
NAD.
Go for the nads.
Nads.
Yes.
Justin was taught me that, and it allowed me to get around some of my players' defenses because they thought they were invincible. That one, you're getting hit with psychic damage.
Yeah, and there's so much more to it. I am surprised Odorr can't seem to get away from Thorgard. He has faster movement. He's swifter on his feet. He could take the disengage action and put 40 feet between him and his enemy, and take some cover in order to. There's plenty of cover to be able to down a potion, and I really think that's what he's going to need to do. He's playing too much in your face, and that's not going to work with this battle style with this opponent.
Oh, you know what would help?
What's that?
Right now they're rolling strength saves to not get pulled in by that gravity.
Right.
Do you think can you forego a strength save? Can you just say I forfeit my save?
I'm pretty sure. And just let it pull him away.
Odorr should have done that and just gain that distance away from Thorgard.
And then he wouldn't have to disengage to avoid the op attack.
That's right.
That's genius. That is genius. That definitely would have been a really great opportunity.
But he didn't do it.
Nope, and he's going for the reckless attack again.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude, 20's not going to do it, bro.
You have to at least roll an 18.
You just can't do it. And he's not giving up. He's going down with the fight. That's for sure.
Well, there's one.
Yeah, but that's not going to...
Slashing damage 17.
Damn, 17 damage. That's rough. But once again, Thorgard's got the...
No.
He's got the upper hand now. Because he didn't get away from that. He didn't close that gap. Or he didn't open that gap up, which is his greatest strength right now. His speed and his advantage on checks is his greatest asset.
Odorr can only hope to God that he misses.
Thorgard says, "What will this rage be doing to you? Will it protect you from the cold of my Valkyr? Prepare to meet my blade. I
eat your blade." Odorr says, I eat your blade.
I eat your blade.
Thorgard misses on his first attack.
Oh, no. He does have a windup. Odorr, you mean Thor? Yeah, Thorgard misses on the first blow. Odorr sees it coming. He catches it in his teeth and he tug of wars a little bit.
Thus,
he managed to split out and he pulls out. Oh!
10 damage. Is that it?
I can't tell if that's 0 or not. That looks like 0. That looks like Thorgard.
He's at 1. He's at 1 HP.
He's at 1?
He's a half orc.
Oh, yes, it stopped him at 1. that relentless endurance. Odorr, do not miss this opportunity. Get some distance between you, my man. I'm pulling for you over here. Oh my God.
Endurance.
Oh my goodness.
That's the 1 HP. You are lucky. Holy shit.
Oh my God. My butthole's puckered up right now with excitement. Because I know he can't. I don't believe he can hit Thorgard, but if he grapples him and throws him off the edge, he is low enough that it could be the end of Thorgard.
Is he? What's Thorgard's HP?
12.
Ooh.
So that's well within 3d6 maximum of 18.
Now,
so whatever he does,
the problem,
do not go for the attack.
Is that last time he got that attack, he managed to do 17 damage. He might get cocky.
Yeah, but how many attacks did he do to get to that point? An all-out assault right now is a huge, huge risk. I think that he needs to drink a potion and fail his saving throw and let it drag him out of range if he can, or disengage.
He's grabbing him.
He must be trying to grapple. They're tussling in and out. Thorgard's trying to shiv him with his blade. The shield is in between them. They're tussling back and forth. I can see the sweat running down their muscles, man.
Fuck, man.
Like, this is such a tense moment right now. Because
like,
it's literally...
You know those action movies where they grab each other's hands and shows their muscles and the sweat goes and like spreads off them? It's the same thing, but they're struggling.
The back and forth tussle of this match is just got me on edge right now. Thorgard clearly has the advantage, but the tides can turn with a roll of the dice.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, man. Ooh.
He doesn't grapple him at all.
Nope.
Odorr needs
He
to
tussles.
move.
Thorgard's gonna bash him in with the shield and knock away his vicious grips. You can see something undeniably sinister.
Channel Divinity, Valve, Amenity.
Ooh,
Action, you can
as
utter
a
vow of
bonus
enmity.
action, you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you using your channel divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature.
He's
for
making
1 minute.
sure he kills him.
He isn't. He swore his oath. He made his vow. He is not letting it go down.
And Odorr is gone.
And that is it. With a loud hoot as a bash from the shield, a swing of the blade. Let's grab this.
If he misses the nads, it will be a tainted win.
So you can
That's
see
funny.
Thorgard pursue his foe to death with great vigor, chopping and slashing all along the way. With a fresh vigor of his youth, he overwhelms Odorr from the life he once had.
All right, so
Luckily, our healers will take care of that. No permanent loss of limbs, loss of blood, loss of life here at the Clash of Classes in the arena. Our healers are on standby.
I do have a question though. Odorr attacked 3 times. Does that forego his movement?
All right, no. I think he only attacked twice, I can tell. So let's bring them in and get some answers. Let's hear what they're saying. Let's get it. Their healers will not save. Thorgard says their healers will not save this man. Thorgard tries to kick his limp body into the abyss as he shouts, Thorgard!
Wow.
Oh shit, he doesn't fuck around. Oh goodness. That
All
is
right.
what that's great.
I give you an A+ for your attacks, and I give you an F- for sportsmanship.
All right. Before we hear
Thorgard
from
knows
our
not
awesome
the word sportsmanship.
Before we hear from our players, we just want to take a moment, Brandon and I, and say what a great match. We really were on our seats near the end. And once we're done talking to you,
That
we're
was
going
a
to
good
critique you.
Yeah,
So,
what
Ian, how do you think this unfolded?
Well, as you saw, there was lots and lots of whiffs early on, even when people had advantage for some reason. Then it becomes to a shoving match. And what surprised me actually was, in particular, Odorr, when you're hanging off the cliff and the gravitational pulse went off, I am surprised you did not choose to fail the strength saving throw.
We were
Before
just
fell back.
talking about that. We're like, man, he needs to get because Brandon asked me, he didn't know. Can he fail that and automatically get that distance between them and be able to move away?
Yes.
And we thought, yeah, so awesome. So
You can, but it's like I wanted to say it, but I also didn't want to give advice in the fight either.
Right, yeah,
Maybe
and, yeah, that's the right call. That's the right call, ref. So let's hear from our mighty, our beefy Odorr, who, by the way, we could smell you all the way up here.
No, I'm not surprised.
How did it unfold? What was going through your mind as you were battling Thorgard? What would you have done differently?
I'll tell you what was going through my mind. The first time I swung with I think it might have been a dirty 20 or a 21, and he was like, you don't hit.
Yep.
And I was like,
That was an old
what are you
shit
talking about?
right
I don't hit.
Yeah, seriously. You kept doing that reckless attack that whole round. Justin and I were going, no, you're not going to attack unless it's a 22. You got to stop doing that. You got to find something else.
No, I know it. But you know what? The whole character was built as a barbarian. Just be a barbarian, go in and go nuts. And the high AC did it. That's why I said, okay, I'm going to try and throw this guy off the edge. And then all of a sudden we teleport. Surprise.
For the record, you and Justin for that, for the record.
No, that's all on Brandon. I told you let him die.
That was my idea.
All
I
right.
just when he
Awesome.
teleported, I just pictured Odorr standing there going.
Like it scratches that. What the hell happened? All right, let's hear from our winner, the man, the myth, the legend, Thorgard.
Thorgard! My son will be proud of the body I will bring him. And he starts to go down and tries to take a toe while the healers come and like throw Thorgard, like shoo him away as they don't let Thorgard take his prize off of Odorr. Well fought. It was a lot of contested athletics where I'm proficient. Thorgard's proficient in it, but knowing that he's like the rage. And I mean, again, like I had nothing in my kit. Like I kept on using the wrathful smites. The psychic damage is the only thing that isn't have, but it's only a D6. So we had that 1/6. I worry it was boring at some points, but the intensity for him, I'm sure like you could cut it while him and I were just sitting there feeling like we're one roll away from being tossed into the abyss.
Right.
So it was fun, man. It was a good time. Well played. But 22 AC, you got the shield. You got that's what Thorgard is. Thorgard is there to do that damage, but really to survive and be able to go toe to toe with some of these big boys that we're going to see in Clash of Classes.
And Thorgard did have like 12 HP left, so it was by no means a one-sided fight.
I took mine. I took them. So yeah, good. It was a good match.
All right.
Well, I'll just say that aside from the psychic damage, because of the rage, you basically did 150 hit points worth of damage on me.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the effectively doubled HP when you first started. I was like, man, Smite's powerful, but you've basically got 2 hit point pools.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you guys for participating. Congratulations to Thorgard. You'll be moving on to the next round. One step closer to winning a complimentary copy of Foundry, which I kind of know you might already have, but
hey, we can raffle that off. We'll raffle, or I can give it to one of my players or something if they want to do it. Well, they'll let me know. Something like that.
It's for you to do with it what you want. Assuming you win
if I
again.
win it. Thorgard still needs to come bring the trophy to his son in Atharis. So
he's gonna be sad to hear something about the travel on the ocean.
So I'm sorry. Last thing, nobody made the Battle of the Baldies joke?
No, that's a new one. We did not. I try not to talk about people's baldness because every time I do,
you seem to lose
more
hair.
of mine disappears. All right, guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for joining us. If you've watched this episode and haven't seen the others, please check them out. All the matches are so much fun. All the maps are different. The battles are different. It's worth checking out. Please consider doing so. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe right now to the channel. We would appreciate it. Share with your friends, all that jazz. If you cue ball bowl. If you love D&D and you want to come and shoot the shit with us this Sunday, come and join us right here on the channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. We talk D&D. We give you DM tips, player tips. We bring monsters that you can bring to your table to the delight or potential misery of your players. Anyways, I think that'll do it. How about we all say, what?
So that's fuckered up.
Yep.
Yeah, let's fuck her up. Everyone have a good night and keep your blades sharp and spells prepared, heroes.
Yeet.